Okay. Hey,
Very good. So bring me up to speed. What's been happening?
fireworks, lots of fireworks.
Right?
Yeah.
Lots of relatives.
I think the new hashtag is Sip Serenity for that new product.
Okay.
I don't know if you've gotten your trial yet. Pat's trying it out. She's on day 3. She's posting about it, and there's a couple of other leaders that are out there drinking it already and
Good.
posting some teasers. So, do you know any more about it?
I know nothing more about it.
Yeah, all I've picked up is that it's adaptogens and it's supposed to be for peace and serenity, sleeping. But Pat mentioned that she was born with digestive issues and seems to be indicating that it may be helping that as well. So I don't know how that's working, but pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's jogging my memory that the little bits and pieces I picked up on, lots of adaptogens. I thought it was supposed to be good for gut health, which I suppose is a good thing. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, Pat, I guess is I heard her. I think it was on her one of the days that she did the focus leader call, and said something about being on part of the product advisory board or something, which would make sense. I mean, she's got quite a history with Josh Plant, and and it would make common sense to have Pat be part of that group. Yeah, I don't
Looking
run
at her background.
Yeah,
Naturopathic doctor, all of her and manufacturing experience and products and everything. She's
exactly.
a perfect fit for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So she's saying she's liking it?
She is.
Roger, your shirt looks like it's straight out of the 80s. Powder for the people?
Yeah, no, that comes from my son works at a big ski hill here in Canada.
Oh, well, and that makes sense too.
There we go. Get most of it in if I can.
Oh, good.
There.
Oh,
Cool
check
thing.
that out.
Okay.
That's
Ski
very cool.
patrol.
All right, so we're going to have big product introduction at the convention, the virtual convention, and be ready to get your convention special packs, right? Be set up for that. Be promoting it to everybody. Get a little pump in volume that week and the following week. Sounds good. What else is happening that I may be able to offer some support with? Robin, how are you doing with your follow-ups?
Good. I'm not getting much accomplished as far as results though. I'm making them and people are saying, oh yeah, that's nice, but that's where it's ending, unfortunately.
Okay, why do you think that is?
Not sure.
Okay. Can't fix it if we can't identify what the problem is.
Okay.
Okay. So that's one of the things we want to do. Hey, Ernest, how you doing?
Hey, doing good, Fred. How are you?
Real good, thanks. That's always it's kind of a logical process. If you're running the numbers and you're not getting the results that you expect, the first solution is run more numbers. Do you have a percentage? Do you have a ratio, as Jim Rohn would say? Now, let's say that you're not happy with the ratio. Okay, the immediate solution is to run more numbers. Okay, if it's 1 out of 10 and you need 1 this week, do 10. If you need 2 this week, do 20. If it's 1 out of 20, double the numbers to get the results you're looking for. Now, if those results are extraordinarily low, got to determine why that is. You listened to yourself in advance of last week's Monday group, and you had some really good feedback on yourself. How effective do you feel you've been in correcting those things that you identified as areas you wanted to work on?
somewhat effective. Could be better. About 50%.
Okay, and so the follow-up question is, as you're making adjustments to your presentation, are you continuing to record yourself?
Nope, I didn't this week. I just realized that tonight that I did not do that.
Yeah,
Right.
because, you know, as you noticed when you did the first run through, you are a very poor judge of what it is you're doing.
Hmm.
Okay, you can't be that person.
Hmm.
You could rely on a valued observer, somebody who you believe can observe and give you valuable feedback, which is nothing wrong with that. That's good. You know, if you got somebody monitoring you that you believe is good at that task, that can give you, you know, really good feedback, because it's of no good to get somebody who's, you know, if your skill level's here and their skill level's here and they're telling you, oh, that's a great job, there's no value to that feedback other than, you know, feeding your ego maybe, right? You know,
Right.
in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man feels like a king, right? So you know, so there is some value in having somebody that's at a higher level of performance, evaluating you and giving you some corrective feedback. However, while that is a good thing, because you want to have, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, if you're playing tennis, you want to play tennis against somebody that's better than you.
Hmm.
You know, you don't improve by playing against somebody that's not as good as you.
Right.
And so that would be helpful. My personal experience is that that's still not as effective at correcting the issues as when you hear it yourself. You can't evaluate what you're doing without that, you know, it's almost like a third party validation. Third party, your recorder. Okay, because you can't mistake what's going on if you're actually watching your presentation or listening to your presentation. Okay, you have you have a Zoom account, maybe a free account. You still have the ability to record yourself.
Hmm.
You know, and most computers have some kind of generic. Windows got a generic recorder. You could actually physically put yourself on camera if you're talking on the phone,
Hmm.
and you'll get the audio and the video. Okay. And, you know, be subject to everybody's criticism as you sit there and watch yourself like you're an egotist, like I do. So that would be one suggestion, Robin, because if you're not, you know, let me do a little bit more research here. These people you're calling, where are they coming from? Where are the names coming from?
The old list, the old people, old customers, distributors, things like that.
Okay. Okay. And are these typically people that have not ordered for a prolonged period of time?
Right.
Okay. And when you make the initial contact, what is the you know, what is your premise for contacting them? You know, I miss getting your volume. Would you like to spend some more money so I can get some more volume?
Right. No. That's no.
I like that. That was cute.
No. Mostly it is, wow, look and see what's new. This is, you know how great these products have been and were for you in the past. There's some really new stuff, and then they still offer this and this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's the feedback you're getting from these contacts?
Oh, that's great. I can't really afford it right now. Not interested. Moving right along.
Okay. When somebody says they can't afford it right now, how do you respond to that?
Well, in the past I've gone in with the business. Now, I have to admit I just kind of accept it and go on. Yeah, I'm a little more comfortable sharing the residual income, because it's still going on, and you know it's pulled us out of a lot of holes and jams. It's really nice to have. So
I can.
that helps.
Yeah, saved me for this last 6-12 months.
Yeah.
just a thought, and then I'm going to ask other people to, everybody's sitting here waiting for the golden words from me, and I'm just sharing what I'm thinking, but that doesn't mean that I'm the only one that's got an answer. One of the things that I think I would focus on is, rather than kind of a shotgun approach, call an individual and then just, throw everything out there. We got lots of great products, new stuff coming everywhere. Have you had a chance to look? Blah, 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 blah. Be a little bit more refined or defined, especially with women. Okay. Pitching the collagen. And it could be something in terms of, how much do you know about our new collagen product? And now you've got a chance to share some stories. Having immediately available the link to the little flip book of before and after pictures. Okay. It's got to be one of the most cost-effective tools in your beauty handbag. Okay, get a dollar per day example of what the cost would be. And you know what the very best part is? If you got any interest in them, they're going to say, "What's that?" 2 friends, yours is free. And pitch the concept of, get the 6-box package and get your 2 friends on there. That way you can get off to a fast start, 2 servings a day like the rest of us did to get a jump start. And you still got, a box left over to sample out, and get 2 friends to do the same thing. Yours is free. And what's even better than that? What's that? Help your 2 friends get theirs for free, and you make another $400. So you paid for next month's. I mean, this is amazing what they're doing to help us out.
It is.
Would you like to get a chance to use yours for free? Would you be open to me showing you how to do this? And so, instead of hoping that, they have enough interest to hear about, the sports nutrition line, the skincare line, weight management, some of the peripheral, whatever, be targeted. And, and if somebody's not interested in that, you might want to explore some other things with them. But to me, the collagen, first of all, it's a hot hand right now. Everybody, look on TV, everything's got collagen in it now. It's clearly, something that the masses are interested in. We got the best out there, and we got a path for people to get it for free. And, and lo and behold, you get one person who wants to get theirs for free. You just got a consultant. And assuming you haven't got your 20 consultants yet, you make another $100, right? With the potential of being able to go down far enough, help those 2 friends get theirs for free, help those 4 people get theirs for free, putting yourself in an environment where you, somewhere down line, 3 or 4 levels, you might have somebody that wants to really be serious about building a business. It's never been about how many customers can you get or how many distributors can you get. It's always been, for me personally, it's always been about getting one. Okay, because I'm not that good a recruiter. I'm not that good a salesperson. Get one, teach them how to get 2, and get those 4, teach them how to get their, and keep that simple duplication process. That's why the get 2 and yours is free program is perfect. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 30. Somewhere in that 30 is somebody who wants to do the deal. If we can keep it simple, keep it fun, make it look like it works, right? So help a little bit. Anybody else got any other thoughts for Robin?
Well, you said interest a bunch of different times, and it kind of brings me back to people want solutions, and so you need to discover what their motivations might be and what solution would provide that, because that's what they're going to be interested in. And to do about 3/4 of what you did after you went beyond that point, Fred, would all be stuff that wouldn't be involved in the whole matrix. It would be moving along or whatever, like you said earlier, Robin, because you're operating without a motive or any knowledge about what it is that would help them and how that would make a difference.
Problem solution.
Yeah, and now once you got them thinking that you've got something that is going to help them personally, now you're going to help them get it free. Now you're going to help them introduce it because they probably know somebody else with a bad knee, or they know somebody else with something similar that they have. And you're going to help them not only get involved, but help them get their stuff free. And it's all based upon this tremendous interest and tremendous motivation to help oneself.
Very good.
That makes a lot of sense.
Makes it a different conversation, you know.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me some suggestions on how you would be able to determine or define what the interest is, what the problem is that you could provide a solution for.
Well, that's a good question too. You either to ask them certain questions, or you know, if these are people that that I think you know regularly, they've been on your list for a while and you've talked with them a number of times. You know, you just do the best you can on something you've previously talked about.
I have a great example of that. Actually, last night I was at a fireworks show and I was talking with this lady and basically listening. She told me what she wanted to do. And, you know, and what's so bad about it is that I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared. It kind of caught me by surprise. I wasn't really thinking about doing anything. I was just going to enjoy the fireworks and prime opportunities. Her girlfriend needs a kidney. She's going to give her a kidney.
Wow.
And in her getting prepared to give her a kidney, she wants to make sure she's in tip-top shape to recover properly.
Mm-hmm.
Told me everything. And I slept the whole situation. And now I'm trying to reconnect with her so I can, now that I'm prepared, my pitch, I can talk about everything that we've been talking about.
You know, people really like to talk about themselves, although the question is going to be, are you the person that they want to talk about themselves too?
Absolutely. And she did. She was telling me everything.
Yeah. So you know, what I do in those situations, Ernest, I at least say, hey, I'm loving this conversation. I may have a solution for your problem. Can we connect tomorrow or Thursday or whatever, and just make sure I get their information.
Exactly.
And permission to follow up. And that's all you have to do. You don't have to be prepared to give them anything until you've had a chance to digest what they've told you, take a deep breath, and share something with them.
Perfect. Yeah.
And it's not all, the timing may not always be right. If it's the middle of the fireworks, you don't want to, distract their attention from looking at the fireworks, so you can pitch them on, Moringa.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I also believe there's nothing wrong with, so long as you've got the contact information, nothing wrong with reaching back out and going, say, something I was thinking about our conversation, you said thusly and so.
Reestablishing the rapport and
Right.
connecting with them.
And reestablishing their, their statement of their need.
Mm-hmm.
And then it can be just something as simple as, I've got something. The reason I was thinking about that is I've got something that's helped a lot of people just like you. Are you open to hearing something that's going to help improve your nutrition, get your body in the best shape that it can be? Share a few stories. There's a couple of really good insights, Brian.
Oh, do I get another star?
You got 2 last week. Don't be so damn needy.
You're wearing some on your shirt.
Star.
He's got the red, white, and blue.
Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. All right. So we are right now 1 week, is it 1 week? It just started week 2 of the, no. Yeah, week
Yes.
2 of the July commission calendar. All right, so week 2, kind of completely missed this last week. Y'all set your goals for this week or for this commission calendar? Seriously, y'all lagging like me?
Yeah.
Well, don't lag like me. Don't want to do that. Well, this would be a good time.
We want to do everything like you.
I'm sorry?
We want to do everything like you.
Oh, I don't know about that. Do everything like me, for the first 3 years of Zija.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's the me you want to model. All right. I'm just now getting to a point in time where I'm starting to get, I've got my, I got Yolanda back, so my Thursdays and Fridays are back on schedule. Stephanie's going to be with me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, perhaps Saturday. Still, time to get, her up to speed to where I don't have to pay attention to that, but getting closer to being able to re-engage at a better level.
I'm glad she's working out.
Oh, I like Stephanie a lot.
Yeah. And evidently her and your mom are bonding.
It's had a really good response to her, best so far. All right. Best so far. And, there's guaranteed going to be challenges and that sort of thing, but she also seems to be very comfortable accepting that she's, conscious of those issues and it's not going to throw her and that sort of thing.
Oh, a professional.
I'm sorry?
A professional.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. All right, my friends. Anything else for right now? If not, I'm going to go ahead and head out and let my sister get out of here.
Thank you so much, Fred.
Thank you. Appreciate
Always.
it very much.
Always
All of you.
like hanging out with you guys. This is the week. It's so important during the summer to maintain a high level of consistency. Okay, and again, I'm not saying follow my lead. Do as I say. Okay, especially in the summer. This is, we're a couple of days, 5 days in to the second half of the year. There's so much time to accomplish so much in the development of your business, and in particular over the next few months leading up into the fall. October, November, part of August, October, and half of November. Those are great months to build a business, but you want to have momentum rolling into that. And Robin, that's good to be going after the old folks, but the old folks, people from the past.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that, because they're people that especially if they did some business with you at one time of any significance. But you want to kind of keep this first and foremost in your mind. One of the MLM proverbs. All right. It is easier to give birth than resurrect the dead. Okay. And I want you to think about that. People give birth every single minute of the day somewhere in the world. As far as resurrecting the dead, best of my knowledge, it only happened once before, and that was a long time ago.
Right.
Okay. So I would kind of do the math on that one. There's nothing wrong. We got a little message about, the transition and the purging of the account and that sort of thing, 7 days and 3 different paths of different people and that sort of thing. Honestly, first of all, I don't have time to mess with it, so I ain't messing with it. Honestly, I'm not worried about it. Okay. Anybody who's been ordering product is going to be able to, even if they didn't make the transition through the migration, they're still going to be able to place their orders. Nobody's going to be purged that's ordered anything within the last year. And to be honest with you, if I'm going to take time following up on old people, I'm going to let them purge out. Then if there's somebody I really want to work with, I'll sponsor them again. Make them personal enrollment tree. right?
Yep.
So
Good point.
that's my thought on you know, trying to resurrect the dead.
Thank you, Fred. As
All right, you guys.
always, you have a great insight and sharing your experience with us.
You are too kind. I appreciate that. You just got to learn all the MLM proverbs, and you're going to know everything. In the land of the blind, one of my man is king. It's easier to give birth to resurrect the dead. There's, you know, there's a couple of dozen of them. One of these days, I'll compile them, put them in my book, and then you'll know I'll retire.
I have one on consistency.
I'm sorry.
I have one on consistency.
Let's hear it.
If you are persistent, you will get it. If you are consistent, you will keep it.
I like that. Not heard it before. I may have to like assume that one and throw it into my book. I'll give you credit. All right, you guys. Have a great rest of your week. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Thanks
Okay.
very
Good
much,
night.
everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. See you all next week.